It began in 2001 with a letter from lung recipient Gary Foxon. Inspired by joyful years as a Rose Parade volunteer and gratitude for his gift of life, Gary had a vision, a donation-themed float in the Rose Parade, one of the world's most watched events. Gary's vision ignited the imagination of a few, who saw the opportunity to engage thousands and inspire tens of millions year after year to donate life. Since 2004, Donate Life's Rose Parade float entries have added an emotional and deeply meaningful dimension to America's New Year celebration, the Tournament of Roses Parade in Pasadena, California.
This float honors the millions of people, donors, families, and transplant patients and healthcare professionals who make the gift of life possible.
Countless lives have been saved by this program.
This is just one of those great celebrations of life.
Currently, more than 100,000 people across the country are in need of an organ, eye, or tissue transplant.
The Donate Life float is the centerpiece of a national media campaign to inspire tens of millions of people throughout the nation and the world to save and heal lives as organ, eye, and tissue donors. Each year, Donate Life's lovingly crafted float carries riders representing transplant recipients, living donors, and donor family members. Dozens of memorial fluorograph portraits of organ and tissue donors integrated into the float design, and thousands of dedicated roses with messages of love, hope, and remembrance. Thousands of volunteers participate in decorating the float throughout the month of December. Fluorographs are decorated by donor family members or volunteers in Pasadena before the finishing touches are applied to the portraits at media events across the country. Participation extends to all 50 states and many countries with dedicated roses. Thousands of dedications are made through the float website or at rose ceremonies hosted by hospitals, transplant centers, and funeral homes across the country. Hundreds of families make the journey to Pasadena to personally place their rose on the Donate Life float. Anyone who has touched the float will tell you the float is only part of the story. The real story is what makes it possible. Celebrating life, thanking donors, remembering loved ones, meeting for the first time, engaging the media, inspiring an audience of millions, and contributing to a national culture that embraces organ, eye, and tissue donation as a fundamental human responsibility. A vision we honor year after year with the Donate Life Rose Parade float, America's Donate Life celebration.